Hello there, and a very good
Hola, ¿qué tal,
afternoon
amigos?
to you
¿Cómo
all.
están? Los
Welcome
saludamos.
to Acapulco. Yes, live from the sunny beaches of Acapulco here in Mexico. We are bringing you the live stream of the Federation of International FootGolf team competition. Scores coming up on the scores. This is so on your screens right now. This is how the tables are currently looking after the first round of matches, which was yesterday. And as you can see in Group A, Argentina and England are both tied at the top with 6 points each, 2 wins out of 2. And they are currently playing each other, as are Chile playing Ireland. In Group B, Turkey and Mexico both with 4 points, Portugal on 3, close there. In Group C, Italy and Brazil both with 6 points. Big games coming up today to decide who will lead their groups. I'm very much looking forward to everything that we've got to bring you, and it is going to be so exciting with all of the games. We're going to head out onto those. Now, the matches that we do have for you today, we've got Argentina versus England, Ireland versus Chile, Turkey versus Portugal, Morocco versus Mexico, Japan versus the Czech Republic, Italy versus Brazil in those first few groups. Let's go over those tables once again. Here's Group D, E and F in the men's category. France leading Group D, the defending champions. 6 points, 2 wins out of 2. Honduras and Slovenia both getting a win each, so they're battling away there. Scotland, 2 wins out of 2 for them. Uruguay and the United States both winning a game as well. Spain, bottom of the group, a big shock for many. Group F, Slovakia at the top. And here's the women's categories in the women's leagues. Group A, Turkey, 2 wins out of 2 on 6 points. Mexico and Scotland, both on 3. Spain and Switzerland, both winning 2 matches, both on 6 points. And in that women's category, we're going to be seeing Brazil versus USA, Switzerland versus Spain, Turkey, Chile, Mexico, Scotland. Here's how Group C looks. Japan and France, both with 2 wins out of 2, both on 6 points. And in Group D, where it is very tight indeed, Hungary, Slovakia, both on 4 points, and Argentina with 3. Now, as the matches are being played, that's all going to change as the day goes on. Who will be leading the group at the end of the day? That is the aim. And as you can see, it's going to be very tight for many of them. Senior groups, A, Brazil and Hungary, both on 6 points. In Group B, 4 points for France and Turkey. Argentina with 3. In Group C, Mexico and Malaysia, both getting wins. 2 wins out of 2, 6 points for those. Group D, 6 points for Norway, Uruguay and South Africa both with 3 points. In Group E, it's Italy with 6, Japan and Germany both on 3 points. And in the final Group F, the United States and Slovakia both on 6 points in this seniors category. So still a lot to be decided in the senior competition as well. So it's a day of decisions and deciding those final placements in the final group matches. Right, we're going to head out onto the courses straight away. Onto the Turtle Dunes course. Par 5. Sorry, it's a hole 5 we're on, not par 5. Hole 5 is a par 3. We are in the senior competition, France versus Argentina, Group B. Teed off just a little over an hour ago, the first group that went out in this category. We will get the chat up in just a short while. I've just messaged to get that done. Unfortunately, I don't have the admin accessibility to be able to do that. But it will happen shortly, and I'll give you all a mention when and if we can.
Escasos.
So do remember the team competition made up of different types of foot golf. From 4-balls, foursomes, and individual matches. Now, I don't seem to have any coarse sound today. For some reason.
Por medio de Muñoz.
I'm getting the Spanish commentary instead.
Vamos a ver a Francia si logra.
Yeah, I've got. I think there's a crossed wire somewhere. That was supposed to be the microphones on the courses. Oh, is he going to roll back? It has. He's disappointed and then throws the hand up. It was like it's an apology. I think they even need to apologise. So let's see if we. It has only just teed off. So I don't think there's anything in this match as of yet. Yeah, everything is all tied up in this game at the moment. In the seniors, they have a foursome, which is the pairs. So there are 2 pairs and 2 singles matches in the seniors category. In the men's category, you have a foursomes, a 4-ball, and so you have 3 pairs, 3 singles, and a 4-ball. So a little bit different. When I say the word foursome, for those that don't know, that's the pairs. See teams gathering together just before they start going out. They all come together. Obviously, it's all been named and they'll head off because they're all one hole behind each other, they're all close to each other. They can keep abreast of what's going on. Messages already coming through on social media. Well, good afternoon, Rob. Hope you're having a great time. Oh, very well, thank you very much. Enjoying the broadcast so far. Big question is, though, that's come in. This is from Debbie saying, what shirts have you acquired so far? Are there any that you have not got that you're particularly wanting? I do want the Chile shirt. I haven't got that yet. I quite like a Brazil shirt as well. On that, I do have thankfully I've been given the Canadian shirt, Guyana shirt, which is gorgeous. I have the American shirt. I have had that, and the Italian shirt. That's what I've been given so far. And I thank all of the players that have given those to me. I have received ball markers as well from different federations. You've given me a challenge to get at least one from every country by the end of the week. Oof, long way to go. There's a lot to get and actually a short time to do so. Danny of France. Some shouting going on in front of me. Somebody's trying to take orders for drinks. Shouting if somebody wanted a Powerade. Don't think they're getting one. You can see how casual that tee shot is. So hole 5, I think we took a look at this hole yesterday. Very big slopes in and around it. So we can see this ball rolling down, actually getting closer. If you look to the right, you can see another slope that way. There's one in the foreground just here, and that much rougher area. And it did slope down from the left. As you can see, the tee area slightly elevated as well. This should go in here, but it's turned away. And no roll back this time. Seemed to roll back from the other direction earlier. It's being told to pick that up. One of the pairs is now the Argentinian. Another of the players just arriving in the background there on the stretch golf cart. That's exactly the shot French player was looking to do. Now it is not quite as breezy as it was yesterday. You can probably notice that on the sound coming from my microphones as well. There's no gusts blowing in and around this area. most of these players would consider a simple putt, I would say. So everybody's walked off and left him to it. I think they assume he's going to put it in. They would be right. Let's wander through the scoreboards. Take a look at everything that's going on. And you will notice we now have our chat box open on our YouTube page. So you can join in the conversation there. Look through the rest of the groups in this seniors competition. Brazil and Hungary, big game that is currently in progress. The top two in Group A, and it's currently 1-1 in the foursomes, and Hungary winning one of the singles, and the other one is tied. Very, very close. That's the big match in Group A. The other match in that group is Scotland versus Slovenia. Currently going the way of Slovenia in both of the foursomes and one of the singles. Scotland winning the other singles. Group B, that's where we are now, isn't it? That's the one where, oh, we've got, oh, I glanced up, we've got Portugal on our screens. They are playing Turkey. That is in Group B. Portugal, well, with France, Turkey, Argentina all getting one win each yesterday, Portugal get a win today. That could make a big change in this group. So it could go down to the wire with the Argentina-France game, but Turkey will be looking to get a victory in this game. Do you like those black Portugal kits? There's Telmo, there we are. And Piranha. That's very nice, black Portugal kits. As I've referenced many, again now, and I'll say many times, extra large. To the commentary booth. You can hear the applause. That's Norway, Slovenia in front of me. That's some players grabbing some water here. And so they should. Mexico, Malaysia, again, one of the groups very tight at the top. It's going to be between those two. The winner of those will top the group, and it's currently 1-0 to Malaysia in the foursomes and 1-0 to Mexico in the singles. So that's all tied. Hello. Our cameraman really shouldn't have looked then. What's worse, director decided to show everyone. He was getting dressed. His shorts down and it's like so someone from Portugal, so everybody now knows. At least he had his good underwear on. Really enjoying the weather. He's got his water. Got his World Cup water bottle there. He's doing a sue as well for us as well. That shirt looks like that'd fit me. Take care. Got South Africa just off on their way. In front of me. Stop for drinks. Great bunch, these South Africans. On the boat trip that I went on a couple of days ago, they were on it as well. Kandar of Turkey. Message from Debbie coming in saying it does look less breezy today. Well, it certainly is. And that's trailing into that rougher area just beyond the hole. So it could take a little bounce left or right if it's not played well. Danamo's messaged in saying good evening / afternoon. Fingers crossed we get some England footage today. I do believe we should. Obviously, that big playoff, almost for first place. I say it's a first place. It's winner takes first, isn't it? Argentina versus England in the men's category, Group A. We're just going through the seniors groups. I've got Group F to look at. And with USA versus Slovakia, the big game in that. Again, that's very similar to what we were just talking about. They both had 2 wins yesterday. So Slovakia versus USA is currently going the way in the foursomes. 1-0 to USA, all tied in the singles. So USA with a slight lead at the moment. Don't have translate on, and I've got a message. I do believe it's in Spanish. I'm trying to read a saludito. Maybe it's hello. Well, welcome. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate you taking the time to send a message. Everyone else can have a little read of that. Scotland versus USA in the men's category, Group B. Going the way of Scotland in the 4 balls. Going the way of USA in the foursomes, 1-1. So that's currently 1-1. Let's say those. So Scotland needing the win to confirm first. USA needing a win to put themselves top. Italy, Brazil in the men's category. That's the big game there. Winner takes top. So these are all the big ones. Looking at those scores, currently going 1-0 to Italy in the foursomes, 1-0 to Brazil in the singles, 1-1 overall, Italy versus Brazil. That stays that way. Well, they'll play out and they'll do the difference. The difference at the moment is in favour of Italy. France, the defending champions, playing Honduras. Not many expecting an upset here. It's 1-1 in the foursomes. France winning the four balls, 2-1. Honduras winning 2 of the singles. 3-2 overall to Honduras at this moment in time. Well, I'm saying, as soon as I said not expecting an upset here. Well, Honduras win that, puts the cat amongst the pigeons. They won one yesterday. They'll put them on 6 points. Stephen messaging in, get the Scotland matches on. If it was down to me, and it isn't, I think everybody knows that. I'd be focusing on those matches where there's, you know, it's winner takes top. They're the matches I would be focusing on. And there's a good few of those across all of the categories, men's, seniors and women's. Thank you, Sparksy. Wish I could press hearts on some of these comments. Thank you so much for those. You see the ones I don't want to put hearts on. There's a few of those too. And I do appreciate all the messages I receive on social media. And I know at the end of the day, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm fine with that. So one day I'll maybe just put a book together of all the dreadful messages I've received. But they are heavily, heavily outnumbered by all the good ones. Heading over to the Trevidas course. And got the women's competition here. This is South Africa on your screens right now. Just as I mentioned them briefly a short while ago, playing Slovakia. Slovakia will be looking to get the win here. This is in Group D. Where Slovakia will cement their place at the top of the group by winning this. This is a very good looking putt. Great attempt. This match is all but over. Foursomes was won 6-0 by Slovakia. Singles 8-3, 13-4. Both of those have been won. It's already over this match. So we'll see if we can move on. So Slovakia will finish top of their group. So top of Group D, Slovakia. After winning this match. And there is, maybe this is why we're showing a bit. There's the world, oh no, sorry, that's Nemkova. Finished in the top groups as well during the individual competition. But hopefully we will move on from this. There we go. No, we are going to stay there, I believe. I think somebody needs to tell the director that we don't need to focus on this matchup. Big congratulations to Slovakia. It's wonderful to see them doing well in this competition too. It's almost like they're building their female players, aren't they? Like the same, Sermikova, Nenkova, the way they play, the way they strike the ball, the way they approach the ball. Almost like a conveyor belt. Strike down the fairway. Wander down together. See Sermikova and Nemkova there. I mean, that's a formidable duo in any game. But when they've already won, I'm surprised they've maybe not brought substitutes on. I don't know if they had any named. And they've won the group. Going to turn to the left here. Hasn't got the pace to get there though. Might be all over. They're lifting her up there. I think they must have finished. Yeah, the high fives going on. So behind them, we should have now. It may well be Hungary versus Argentina. Or it might be Brazil versus USA. Or even possibly Mexico versus Scotland. Or even adverts. Yes, it's adverts. I knew it was going to be some. It would be one of them. It's always a chance of something. So the adverts are now playing. Thank you very much for joining us here live on the FIFG YouTube page. Please do like and share. Hit the little thumbs up button. That will help YouTube spread the video out a little bit more and recommend it. And do hit that subscribe button. Tap the little bell. Get your notifications of when we're live. Remember, it's final day of group stages today. All those teams that are battling out for first place. Who will it be? Kai has messaged in saying, where's the Scotland men? Well, hopefully we'll come back to those in just a short while. Look, I found a button so we don't have to watch the commercials. It's just a button, a picture of me, which is, I don't know, different, I guess. We've seen so many of those commercials constantly. I just need a picture in the background. That would have been nice. But yeah, I've got a small banner. But there we go. That's how you spell my surname. If you want to message me across social media, Rob Lamar is who I am and how you can contact me. But here on the Federation of International FootGolf YouTube page, we've got our chat box open so you can chat away like Kai did. And we will hopefully get that up shortly, because I know there's some big games going on. Hopefully we can focus on them just a little bit more. Those ones that are very important. So I do hope you're all well, wherever you are around the world watching. We've had viewers joining us from all of the countries around the world involved in this competition. Kai also says, Scotland women also. Well, they may well be coming through in just a bit. We'll keep update on scores as well every now and then as it gets closer, as it gets a little bit more nervy. The nails start to get bit. Obviously the Scotland women's team do need to get a win. Currently 1-1. And it's all down to the foursomes, all down to the pairs in the Scottish women's match, as you've asked about that. The singles, 5-4 to Scotland in one of those, 9-2 to Mexico in the other. The foursomes is currently tied 5-all. There's the humidity, 65%. The wind, just a very light 10 kilometres an hour. It's a very gentle, barely a breeze. As you can see, 35 degrees. Hungary women coming through here. And there's our star of the first 3 days. Hungary playing Argentina. That is in Group D in this women's competition. Both of these teams playing for that. Well, Slovakia have won the group, playing for second place. And it's currently going the way. Let's have a little look, see what we've got. Argentina versus Hungary in progress. Well, it's saying that Hungary are 2 up. They won one of the singles. They have won the foursomes. So they've won the match. Argentina cannot get back into this. Only one more singles match in there. And Hungary are winning it 6-5. Justin messaged in saying good afternoon or evening, as it is where he is in England. Good afternoon to you, Justin. Gino messaged in saying, hello, Rob. You are the voice of FootGolf, but you have no control over the eyes of FootGolf. You are so true. So correct. I would like to get control of it. Just a little bit more. So that match is over as well. Hungary beating Argentina, which means Hungary will finish second place in Group D. That is a confirmed result and a confirmed placement. So Slovakia winning Group D, Hungary in second. So another match that is all over. Obviously focused here on hole number 9. We're just seeing them. That's if they started on hole 10, hole 9 would be their last hole. The matches do split on the course. Some play 1 through to 18. Others play 10 through to 9. It's quite rare in this match play format that it all goes down to the wire on the last hole. Obviously it does happen, has happened, but not as often. Usually on those very big, tight, important matches. Which, as we know, this one no longer is. Sendoya of Uruguay. Sorry, of Argentina. Suchvari. What a performance she put on in the singles competition, as did Nagy here. So they are playing, are finishing off. Grabbing some extra points. Team USA down in front of me in the men's competition. I'm seeing them. They are playing Scotland. And there are Scotland as well, just to the right. Message coming saying, are you doing the English Open this year, Rob? I don't think so. I think I'm on holiday when it is. It always seems, there's been times I've just sort of got back from holiday just prior to it. But I do think I'm away still. I'll have to check the dates. Hungarian women all walking up. Very confident performance we've had from them. As I said, I do have the USA-Scotland matchup in front of me. That is in Group E in the men's competition. A look, see how that is going. Obviously it is very, very important match. Both teams needing that win. Scotland to cement first place and USA to give themselves a chance after winning their game yesterday. And Scotland are winning the 4 balls. USA are winning 1 of the foursomes. And USA winning 1 of the singles. So it's currently 2-1. Just had a cheer. Looks like Alistair Dick may have got a good putt. It seems the term for Apple Pay is now ka-ching ka-ching with your phone in your hand. That's the new Spanish term for it. It looks like that you can. It's like drinks being sold here. It's the American team in their blue kit. That's what I've been given. I have one of those. Scotland out in their mustard yellow today. Ka-ching, ka-ching. There's the celebrations for the Hungarian team from the Argentinians. Well done to them, as we also say well done. They finish 2nd place in Group D. And I mentioned the putt from Alistair Dick on the hole in front of me. He won Could be advantage Scotland in that matchup now. Now we sit, we wonder, we wait, where are we going next? Are we going to stay here? I don't know. See the cameras on there, so seeing it. In the senior category, which we started with earlier on, the US team have gone 3-up. They're up in 3 of the 4 matches against Slovakia. So the US senior team doing well. That's in Group F. As we look out across the ocean for some inspiration. We go to commercials. Hopefully this means that they are changing camera positions. That's what I hope that it will mean. I mentioned the seniors. Let's give you the information on that. We mentioned the US team playing against Slovakia in Group F. That is one of those deciding matches. Whoever wins tops the group, and it is going the way of the US at the moment. They're up in 3 of them. That's the foursomes. Actually, they're up in all 4 now. All 4 matches they are up in. So USA senior team in a very, very strong position. Look at the get this right. Let's bring up Group C in the men's competition, and we have another match that is for first place. I love these matches. These are the ones I want to be concentrating on. Brazil versus Italy for first place in Group C. 4 balls are all tied. The foursomes 1-0 currently to Italy, and the singles 2-1 to Italy. So 3-1 overall to Italy at this moment in time over Brazil. These are the big matches. Group A, big match there as well. Argentina, England. She's just tuned in. Have we lost picture? No, we haven't. Commercials. So instead of a picture of the commercials, you can look at me instead. In the 4 balls, this is Group A, Argentina versus England. Argentina winning 3-2. In the foursomes, England winning 5-3, 3-1 and 3-0. And in the singles, one of them's tied, Argentina winning 4-3 and 3-1. So it's 3-3 in all of those matches. We can now continue with our broadcast. And it is the Scotland men here on Turtle Dunes that we are going to be watching. They were asked. Here they are. Yes, I love the commercials. Well, I found they've given me a picture of me to put up as a graphic, and it turns out the graphic just has a black background rather than an actual overlay, as it should be. So I've decided to put that up and keep talking rather than show the commercials. Again and again and again. We see them enough times. So Scotland, USA in Group E, sorry. It is a very, very crucial matchup. Another one of the many. We saw the tee shot of Morris just a second ago. Scotland are winning the 4 balls. USA are winning 2 of the foursomes. And the singles one of them going in favour of USA at the moment. Others are tied up. So it's 3-1 USA at the moment. But those others are tied up. The others are very close. One of the foursomes, USA only winning it 1-0. The other one tied 0-0. Nobody's taking the advantage of that just yet. Great shot. Keep going, you'll find him. I do believe that was Ali. Yeah, having looked, Alistair, he's always been with his umbrella. Looking at the line here, and with these matches so tight, Christopher has messaged, I should give his full name here just so you know his allegiance before I say anything else. Christopher McEwen, you can guess where his allegiance is already. He says, let's go Scotland. Show your support in the chat box, thank you. There's Evan Small. Using his hands, lining it up. Just turns away at the end there. So hole 1, these players will have started on hole 10. So they will finish on hole 9. So still a few holes to go and lots of points to be scored. As we move around the course with them, it's going to get a little bit tighter. Godfrey of the United States. Going to turn left, is it? Godfrey, seasoned player. Jordan, always great to talk to at these big events. Youngster, Luca Morris. His first experience of a World Cup I'm sure it's going to put him in great stead for the future. Bit of a distraction going on there. And the young man showing maturity, just stepping back, calming down. It's turning lovely, it's turning very well indeed. Luca Morris putting a show on for the cameras. Now, if the World Cup of FootGolf is your only experience of seeing FootGolf, mark that name down. Keep an eye out for it at the next one. Downhill putt, they're always the difficult ones. You just get carried away. Khatib of USA, again, another seasoned player. And there's many of them here in this USA team. None more so than Godfrey here. It's so incredibly tight. And we saw Khatib just a short while ago. He's getting a little bit of love online. Sharif has been almost exclaimed in the chat boxes. Here's Dick. Well done, Ali. Again, there's no separating these two teams. Former world champions, USA. Scotland getting their 2 wins, their first 2 wins yesterday. That was exceptional, all birdies on that. So no separating them at all. So USA need the victory. They need it more than Scotland do. A tie will see Scotland finish top of the group. I think, actually, I don't. Let's hang on. Let me before I say that for definite, I do think that it is, because there's still a chance that Uruguay could sneak into first place. Well, if Uruguay do get a win, they'll finish on 3 points. They'll finish on 6. So yes, a draw for Scotland will see them finish top. But I know they'll be looking to get that win. Spain will be looking to save face and get a victory. Currently, Uruguay winning the 4 balls, the foursomes, tied up 1 each. And it's tied up 1 each in the singles in the Spain-Uruguay matchup. So 3-2 currently to Uruguay. Spain stumbled their way through this competition. A team that many would have fancied to have got further. Looking to crash out in the group stages. And finish bottom of the group. I'm saying crash out. I do believe that the tournament will be, there will be a rank order, so they'll go, you know, from 24th up to 1st, so they'll all be ranked. But playing for first place, to cement that first place, Scotland are not going to want to lose this match, because then it goes down to those finer details. They do have a very good hole difference at the moment of plus 22, vastly superior to everyone else behind them. Uruguay's is at 0 and the USA's is +1. I mean, that's almost like a point. It's almost like a point. So they've just got to make sure they don't get, if they do lose, it's not lost by many. Traveling over into the shade. Be a good place to be. Well, it will be a bit cooler over there. But absolutely no turn on the ball at all, was there? Here's Alistair of Scotland. We'll be looking for this to turn towards the hole. Again. Just stayed quite straight. But the line wasn't bad. It's within putting distance, slightly uphill, which as we know, most players do prefer that type of putt. But as you can see, this shot here, where we see where the hole is, you've got the slope right and left. Godfrey approaching it a little bit more central. Getting some water on while in the bunker here. I don't think we saw this shot. This is the one we did see. On the last hole we saw all of these players grab the birdies, and then come on, wayward shots this time round. From beneath the tree. It's gone for it, but as you can see, as it's gone wide. Now, yesterday, The wind would have carried that even further. Thankfully, no wind. Less of wind today. That has stopped that. Now look at the high edge on that bunker. To get it out of there, going to be quite difficult. As we see Khatib mark the ball. Small and Morris trying to find the line where to play it. Maybe up higher on that bank for it to turn, but it is going to bounce up. Get a good shot out of the bunker. Can save this. There's the skip. Now we'll want this to stop. It's carrying. Oh, what a dreadful place to stop. It's like a couple of stones there. Oh, it's on the drain. We'll be able to get relief from that. But an awful position to be in. But it is puttable. That's Khatib of the USA. Oh, he'd be expecting to make. It just turns at the last minute. And here, after turning, it carries through. Morris marks the ball with the relief. Now look at this, we are not too far from where he's playing it, so you can see the angle. He's got to go up, it slopes right to left. And it's just wide and then carries on past the hole. Very difficult hole 2 for all the players here. Does seem to carry. It looks like he's changed his mind. At one point it looked like he was going to go side-footed, but it's going to be with a toe. This is turning. Well, nobody wants to win the hole. Incredible how this is being played. That's not turning again. That's going to roll past. Well, it stopped. It's closer. And you can see the disappointment. Small punching his hands together there. All the singles matches since Scotland and USA are tied. The group just gone past. Their scores will go in. Scotland winning the 4-ball. Foursomes going in, one of them going in favour of USA, so 1-1 is how it would end right now as Alistair drops that in. He went up, took a look, saw the line. Shoes look very, very lightweight. Looks like the laces have been taken out of them. It's Bart, I think. It's gonna not give them much structure, but they might well be comfortable. Oh no! Well, that was short. The advantage flipping towards the Scottish team here, just in these matches. But it's shots like that that change everything when there's been so many mistakes made. And we saw a lot of them on that hole. Very wide putts. Everyone will need to get their heads back on both of those teams there. Always enjoy watching Team USA, always enjoy watching Scotland, so you know, supporting, ideally I'd like to support both of them in that match. Now after that, we are going to head to some commercials, of course. We'll give an update on those scores in just a bit, see if there have been any further changes. We'll head back to that crucial Group A, a crucial matchup in that one. And that's the Argentina-England winner takes top match. Argentina winning the 4-balls, England winning all 3 of the foursomes, so 3-1, and Argentina winning 2 of the singles, still 3-all. So nothing splitting those 2 teams at the moment. Now let's have a picture of me instead. The Brazil-Italy match, I know that one was again winner takes top match. In Group B, actually I'm wrong there, in Group B, well, it's Turkey or Mexico, or Portugal can win that. Turkey playing Portugal, and Portugal winning the 4-balls, 1-all in the foursomes, and 1-all in the singles. So Portugal currently winning in Group B. Mexico tied in the 4-balls. Mexico winning all 3 of the foursomes. Morocco winning 2 of the singles, so Mexico would win that one. So it could be Mexico top of the group. This is me, Rob Lamar. Hello to you all. I am your commentator here on the Federation of International FootGolf YouTube feed and bringing you the team event at this World Cup 2026, or World Championship 2026 I should say. I do believe it's been renamed. Now, Group C was the match where it was Italy versus Brazil. That's the winner-takes-all match. Well, let's say the winner-takes-top match. Italy winning the 4-ball, so 1-0 to Italy at the moment. Winning all three of the foursomes. So 4-0 to Italy. 5-6-1 is how it would end. Italy putting on a big performance against Brazil. Almost saying, you thought you had a chance finishing top. We're making certain. It's a big matchup. There's been a change in the senior men's competition. Slovakia playing US in Group F. And that was again, winner takes top competition. These are the ones we want to be focusing on. It was going to the US. Slovakia currently getting one of the singles matches, so still 2-1 to the US. Slovakia grabbing one of those singles matches, and the other one currently tied 1-1. Focusing again on the men's competition. USA versus Scotland. This is one of those matches. Ooh, where did that tee shot go? That seems to have seemed to disappear and come back with absolutely no power on it there. That shot has travelled much further away. I hope we get to see what happened to that ball, because it just seemed to stop and roll up just a touch. One all in the foursomes. Scotland and USA. Scotland now winning 2 of the singles matches. And Scotland winning the 4-balls. So it would be 4-1 Scotland at this moment in time. This is setting out to be Scotland's best ever performance at a World Cup. Oh, that clipped up there from Haig. It hasn't seemed to have harmed it in any way. Maybe it took a bit of pace off it. Angled putt that's going to be needed. but through the bunker. Big skip up off the lip. Seemed to drop just into it. I think the pace might well have helped my former co-commentator. But Scotland now edging ever closer to finishing top of their group. USA needing to get together. To get back into this. Dreadful camera angle. And now that goes up over the hole. Ah, there it is. That's where it ended up. Couldn't see the hole. In these team matches, it's great to see all the discussions between the players. Difference of opinions. Pointing one way, kicking the ball the other. Turning nicely. Very close indeed. Very good effort. Left it in a great position too. Ideal place to putt from. Loosening. Off the leg. Pressure being put on by the Scottish team. How will Team USA rise to it? A very similar attempt, a little bit closer. Message coming in from Shawsey saying, will the final have hole-by-hole coverage on each match? I certainly hope so. I have said that's what's needed. Haig. Turning, 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 round and in. Great shot from Callum Haig. He's been telling us about the large lips on these holes. Well, they certainly helped him there. Going to turn in as well. Yes. Looks to be all tied up on that hole as well. So Scotland still with that slight advantage. As we head on over to the Tre Vidas course. And that is the England-Argentina match. We've just come from the big game in Group E. Between Scotland, USA. This one is the big game in Group A. Winner finishes top. It is currently tied up at 3-3. I just saw a wonderful shot on hole 18 from Scotland. I do think they are slowly cementing that first place. It's Clark of England. I think he might be playing the individual matchup. Give you a scores. Say last I looked it was 3-all. Like I say, this will be a big for whoever wins this. It is a replay of the semi-final from 2016, where at one point it looked like England were going to win it, and then Argentina, last few holes, put a run together to win it. It has changed a little. It is 3-2 Argentina right now, but very close. Argentina taking again an advantage in the singles, winning 5-3 and 3-2, so only a single hole in it. The other one 5-4 to England again, so only a single hole in that. All of the foursome matches, well, two of them, sorry, are tied. England are winning the other one 3-1. So 5-5, 3-3 and 3-1 to England. 4-2 to the four balls. In the four balls to Argentina. So 3-2 Argentina as it stands. Very tight matchup that is. Now over on the Trevitas course, as you can see there, a few more dunes for the players to navigate. Big, long golf greens that are being used. We had the president of the FIFG with us yesterday, telling us that course, which is a very exclusive golf course here in Acapulco, do have to have some serious bankroll to be able to play at that course. Very exclusive indeed, and you can see how well it is and has been looked after. Beautiful. When we see the shots with the ocean behind the players, that's when we know we're on that course. Peroni of Argentina. When I spoke to him, he did say to me, one more, and that's what he said at the start of the week. So I don't know if he's got it in his head, this is his final World Cup. But he's put on a performance, probably his best since he won it back in 2016. He is going to be moving into the seniors category, so at the next World Cup, I think he'll be persuaded to play. Now where's this going? This is going in the water. Tee shot from Brown, that was. Now we've got the Argentinian player. It's gone completely down the other side. almost to one of the cameras. But down the middle, obviously the fairway, but there is that turn off to the left. Live you, live me, live us. Messages coming in saying, oh, Brownie. It was a poor tee shot from a player that you'd expect not to do anything like that. Max Baker up next. This has gone out to that right side, coming back into the fairway. Would have probably wanted to have caught the next slope, so it turned a little bit more. Alan's messaging saying, come on the Scotland, smashing it. Wishing you all the best. They are doing extremely well at the moment. They've just started to turn the screw against the Americans. Americans in it till well over the halfway stage. Well, Kyle Brown in this group regrets, will not want to see this tee shot again. There's Peroni's, that big bounce up across the front of the screen. I don't think we are seeing it again. What a stroke of luck. He has been, or it's about to be fetched out of the water. Be very careful. It's a little bit brighter over there than it is on the Turtle Dunes course. We've got a bit more cloud coverage on Turtle Dunes than we do over there on Trevidas. Usually the other way around. Now this is that shot that ended up high in the hills. It's the Sound of Music shot. So Brown to take his third. He's bent it round to the right. That's got onto the green. Really gone for it here. A little bit more to the right. That would have been absolutely spot on. A chance to have saved it. Great third shot. Will not be wanting the Argentinians to get a birdie here. It's like if this was stroke play, he'd still be able to save par here, but already one shot ahead of everybody else. Dan James taking the second shot in the pairs. It's travelling nicely. Just turned a little early. Oh, it's going to roll into the bunker. That turn was quite vicious. Gino message in saying brilliant par save. Really is. But in match play, well, oh well. It's going to roll back into the bunker. It's gone on a diagonal there. It's the same bunker that we saw the Englishman in, and his ball right in the foreground here. It's a big diagonal from the Argentinian pair. Gatica. knows he has to play this sensibly. It's that longer grass onto the green. Very good. Questions come up saying, did he mark his ball while the other ball was rolling into the bunker? I think the ball was already in the bunker and had stopped before it was marked. He did have his hand up as it was rolling in, but he did mark it when the ball had stopped. Now, we've seen shots come out of the bunker quite well, but more often than not, they're a little bit difficult. Because of the very firm edges. So they're baked. We get a bounce them unless you play over them. Inside of the foot, lots of spin to get onto the green. Baker from the bunker. He will have looked at it. Well, we saw it roll in, but rolling out is something very different, and it does roll out quite nicely as well. That turned very sharply and wasn't far away at all. That reading of that green going away from us from this angle. I've been left to right as he looked at it. The Argentinian makes a great putt. Simple. Put the balls in the right place. Peroni, that fist celebration of his. And Brown doing quite well. You know, after that first shot, dreadful first shot, we'll say, but a wonderful third shot. Just been asked about the Norway match. Well, we'll go into the commercials and I'll find that out for you. Norway playing Slovenia, I believe, in Group D. Norway not having the best of competitions, losing both of their opening matches to Honduras and France respectively, and they are 3-0 down to Slovenia, and Slovenia are winning all of the other matches as well. It's already a confirmed 3-0. Norway, again, a team that then you can would have done a little bit better. But Slovenia again strong. Slovenia, Slovakia, both of those teams very strong indeed. Slovakia over in Group F. Let you know how they're getting on. And again, much like the Scotland match was watching earlier, draw should be enough for them to win their group. They are winning the 4 balls. They are 2-1 up in the foursomes and 3-0 up in the singles. So Slovakia ahead of Malaysia. Looking like they are going to top the group at the end of the day. I'm Rob Lamar, thank you for joining me here on this day 2 of the group competition in this teams event. The World Championship 2026 live from Acapulco. The second day of team competition. 4 teams in every group. A men's competition, a seniors competition and a women's competition. It has been very, very interesting and continuing to be so. On the action, hole 15, England versus Argentina. Oh, little slip over there. Sorry for the slight pause then. The boss of the television company just walked past. I had to shake hands. I've got a message going, is it me or is there interference? I don't think so. Or I haven't noticed it. Maybe that's what caused the slip. So seeing 2 of the England matchups here in that crucial Group A matchup, England versus Argentina. Players up on the hill having a look around. And down on the right-hand side, you can see a cluster of balls there, all very close to each other. I don't think it could be any closer for them. Discussion on the left. Obviously we saw that ball just trail off that side. Argentina winning the four balls, 1-1 in the foursomes and 2-1 England in the singles. So it's 3-all. It is 3-all. This is very tight indeed. Gemma Eardley messaging in with the Scotland flag. We saw the Scottish team come past us just a short while ago, and they have really started to pull away from the Americans. Sorry, the USA, I should say. Hopkinson on the left. Difficult position to be in. Trying to get it up. Is it coming up? Doc's got to turn away again. I think he's got quite enough on that. So we see Clark make a putt on hole 17. While Hopkinson's still looking at this. Just didn't come up for him. But it's going to be small margins in this group. Foursomes all tied. Argentina winning 4-3, England winning 4-2. So again, both of those very close as well. In the singles, Argentina winning 5-3, England winning 5-4 and 4-3. So a single hole on those as well. It's just incredibly tight. Some waving the flag in the air. Oh, he must be letting the group behind know that they can take their shots. Slightest mistake will be pounced on by both of these teams. Novosad. And Chavez, we saw just there, this is Apasami. Very well in the individuals competition. This is a wonderful shot. Get it onto the green. A bit further back. But this isn't the individual competition, and that's the difference. There will be changes. You are not in control. If you're in a pair, then you are not in control. Now Hopkinson, we saw his shot go down. Obviously he's playing in the singles, so he's in control. But this pair, Apasami, Bennett, and they get a little slap. Obviously being from Norfolk, he absolutely loved that. I can say that, I'm from Norfolk as well. And you wouldn't know it if you heard the two of us talking side by side.
Ocho, nueve.
Just seeing if my course audio had been corrected. I haven't. I'm still getting the Spanish commentary coming through. Downhill putt. It's gone past. One of those difficult putts to make. And he's not happy. Alfossin not happy at all. Bounce of the ball as they walk off. Bennett. Still difficult. You can see the slope left to right. Puts it in. Set up beautifully by Apasami and finished by Bennett. Again, that keeps this matchup so incredibly close. Can't believe we're already 2 hours in. Heading back over to the Turtle Dunes course. Give you an update on the Argentina-England score as we've just left that. Argentina still winning the 4 balls at the moment. Foursomes, it's 1-all. Singles, also 1-all. So it's advantage Argentina at the moment. Just by that 4 balls. 1-1 in the foursomes, 1-1 in the singles. Still matches that are tied up in both of those. So we have Malaysia here. And they are playing Slovakia. In Group F. Slovakia, I do believe, looking to win the group. They are winning the 4 balls. They are 2-1 up in the foursomes and 2 up in the singles. So it looks like Slovakia cementing their place top of the group. Actually, it's the seniors that we're in, aren't we? Mexico, Malaysia. Group C in the seniors. Apologies for that. I gave you the men's competition. That's where we were. We've, of course, moved over to the seniors now. This is in Group C. Where it's another one of those big games. Mexico, Malaysia, winner finishes top. It is all, well, it's 1-0 up in the foursomes for Mexico. In the singles, they are winning 2 of those. They're winning both of those, I should say. 3-2 and 7-1. So it looks like Mexico are going to get a point there in the singles. But at the moment, 3-0 up across the games for Mexico. Mexico looking to win the group. And in this, the other match in this group is England versus Poland. Let you know how that's going on. England winning both of the foursomes and 1 of the singles. So 3-1 England currently in the other matchup in this group. Now this is the seniors competition. So England looking to get the win, and they will cement 3rd place. They can't do any better.
Mucho el rough.
Sí, están también a lo mejor tratando de evitar una caída hacia la parte superior de su...
I'm just trying to find the ambient noise from the course. The microphones are out there. Just not able to find it without hearing the Spanish commentary. It should still be me you're hearing, Craig. In this senior men's matchup, Malaysia, Mexico for 1st place. This is creeping, and drops in. Great to have your company with us here. Very pleased with that effort. But it's a big ask. It's looking like Mexico have won this match. Definitely will. Only 3-2 in the singles. One of the foursomes is tied at 3-all, and the other one 4-2. So it's as much as it is in favour of Mexico at the moment. They have won. I'm going to say they're going to definitely won the other one. It's 7-1 in one of the singles. But there's still a slight possibility that Malaysia could get back into it. The other foursomes tied at 3-all and 3-2 to Mexico in the other singles. So it's possible. And that's all I can say. I can't guarantee anything else. 7-1. Yeah, I think you might have just heard a brief blast of Spanish commentary I'd been told the microphones on the course were being sent to me, but it's not. It was the Spanish commentary instead. So as I turned it up, it was somebody else. George Hayes says, going to develop an allergy to slow motion videos after this World Cup for sure. Well, this is obviously what happens when you hire Zack Snyder. Yeah, we do see a lot of slow motion. Pinero of Mexico. Ooh, a lot of spin he's put on that. Wants this to get up onto the bank and then turn. Now, I have played FootGolf in a, not in a big tournament like this. I've played it in smaller tournaments and competitions and a lot with friends. I don't think that was the right shot to play. I know he's left-footed, but he could have played that out onto that slope, and that would have turned a little bit later, a little bit more pace. That much spin on it. I'm obviously thinking something I don't know. As we say, this one in swaying towards the Mexicans at the moment. Let's go over to the men's competition. There we are. Great shot from Gaza. There we are, showing us who he is as well. Match we were following just a short while ago, the Argentina-England match. Argentina winning the 4 balls. It's 1-1 in the foursomes and 1-1 in the singles. So 3-2 Argentina it currently sits. The other single tied 4-4 and the other foursomes tied 5-5. But those wins are only by, well, single hole. The foursomes 5-3, sorry. But the foursomes 4-3 Argentina. So 3-2 to Argentina at this moment in time. It looks like Scotland are 4-1 up at the moment. It was very close for a while until just a little over the halfway stage, and then Scotland seemed to put their foot on the gas, as they say. That's in Group E. Now, any other scores requested? I'll happily help out. Scotland looking to get their best ever performance in a World Cup, finishing top of their group. A group, when you looked at it, featuring USA, Spain, looked to be very difficult for them. Is that putt again we're seeing here. Super slow. At normal speed we could have seen it, and it would have been that pace. Great effort. From the Mexican, not so from the Malaysian. Well, the big game was Italy-Brazil over in Group C. There's the humidity, 73%. Wind, very, very light. Now Brazil, Italy. Again, one of those matches that winner takes top. Italy winning the four balls, 3-0 up in the foursomes, and 2-1 up in the singles. So 6-1 Italy at the moment against Brazil in Group C. Looks like Italy will win that and finish top. This is Poland-England in the seniors. England winning this one at the moment. That's the other matchup in the Mexico-Malaysia match that we were just watching. Looks like Mexico will finish top of the group. Malaysia second, England third, Poland fourth. England continue the way they're playing. See it changing much more. Couple of shots advantage they've got. We can see a little bit of discussion going on there. A little bit of shade while they're at it. While they're doing that, we'll see a little bit of the wildlife as well. Why not? There's even some more of the wildlife. Aldous, rarely spotted. Be having a bit of a water break. Or maybe just waiting for this bird to get off the course. I seriously doubt that. As we are showing them, let's give you their scores. It's 1-1 in the foursomes now. And oh, it's actually changed completely. And 1-0 to Poland. So 2-1 to Poland as it sits. The second single is tied at 4-all. It's 3-2 to England, one of the foursomes, 4-3 to Poland in the other. So very close, and Poland have put a bit of a fight back on. There was a big gap, and it looks like at this, if it finishes like this, Poland will finish third in the group. Sometimes that was intentional. the way that shot changed. So the tall Polish player all in white, the black shorts, and we change to the bird. Tall, all in white, with the black legs. Radzovics. So they're waiting for the group in front. To finish off. So this is for third or fourth place. Shot driven quite straight. You see it just peeking up over that slight slope. Kepster, that's drifted over to the right. Hopefully the bounce, no. It's gone beyond the cart path. Lloyd takes his shot. More central. Joins the Polish player in the middle of the fairway. This is going wide on the left-hand side, so we've got two down the middle, one wide right and one wide left. Applause going up there. So the camera's coming with them as well. Be the last group out. Kepster, we saw that shot go very wide right. Guys asking if Scotland's going to be back on the live stream anytime soon. I hope so. I can't say for yes or no. So we had them on just a short while ago. Close to finishing soon. Miss Seniors 45 plus. Craig asks, yes. back onto the course. So it's still advantage Poland, but only slightly. As you can see, very, very dry out here on this Turtle Dunes course. The drought over the last sort of 5 weeks or so. Darren Marshall just walking towards us. I was going to see another tee shot there, but of course we go back to the match we were watching. This is not going. Oh dear, it's going wide. As you can hear in front of me, French player. Does play fast, does bobble, turning nicely here. It just turned too much. Very disappointing. Thinking that line had been read well. Turned the right way, and again just that right hand side not giving them enough. Oh, this has gone the other side. Wow. Two to the right, one to the left. Oh dear. Aldous replaying it with his kick. Lloyd finishing off. Oh my word. It seems that nobody wants to win the hole. So everybody just throwing it away or just travelling wide each and every one. Oh my word. Well, like I said, I know it was a almost a third and fourth place playoff there. Oh, you're going to see? No, you're not. Almost saw me then. Kepster, show us a putt. Come on. Come on, Joseph. Well, that was very difficult, it would seem, for everyone there. Just everyone going to the side. If it wasn't one side, it was the other side. That looked very difficult indeed as we go to a break. Hour and a half to go. There's a comment on the YouTube feed. It says the word subscribe. Click on that username and subscribe. Thank you. Things to do and places to go. Well, an incredible hole we've just seen of players not wanting to putt the ball. I'm kind of lost for words on that one. Let's go back to the scores. In the men's competition, you can hear a lot of chatter going on in the background here. It's the men's competition. I am Rob Lamar. This is me. I am your commentator. Thank you for joining us. Do hit the little thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the bell. Get your notifications. We'll be obviously entering the business stage of competition as of tomorrow. See, the group stages will be done after these matches. Lots of competition for that first place. Let's give you the updates. Hole A, sorry, Group A, not Hole A. Group A. Winner goes through. I mean, his confirmed scores at the moment. It's 3-2 England. It's 3-2 England. That's a confirmed score. The other match in the singles, Argentina are winning 5-4. England winning 2 of the foursomes. The other one is tied 4-all. And Argentina won the 4-ball 6-3. So that's over. So Argentina points in one of the singles and the 4-balls. Points still available in the foursomes. It's tied 4-all at the moment. Argentina win it. They tie the match. But they are winning one of the singles matches at the moment. 5-4. So they could tie it up there. So it could end up in a tie. It could go down to hole difference. And that is... oh, it's so close. Prior to this matchup, and it will go down to this matchup, it was England by 3. Just 3. 56-53. Wow. So that is going down to the wire. Argentina looking to get the World Championship. England, likewise. 2 strong, fancy teams. That's wide. Hole 6 on the Trevida course, Turkey versus Portugal. That is Group B in the seniors. And also in Group B in the men's. Obviously, we'd have that worked out. Both teams playing Portugal. Gayan, Tamkan. That's turned wide. Excuse me 1 second.
Paralelo, tendría que ser un poquito el tiro a la derecha de sus pantallas para que la pelota logre embocar. Y además termina siendo un poquito también.
Shots turning very wide on both sides. So Group B. Turkey versus Portugal. Winner will give themselves a good chance of finishing top. It's currently 3-all. Currently 3-all across the board. 2-1 in the foursomes to Turkey, 2-1 in the singles to Portugal. The 4-ball is tied. That could be the decider. But also in this group, you have Mexico and Morocco, and Mexico have a chance of finishing top as well. That will depend on this match. If this match ends in a draw, then Mexico, if things are going their way, could top the group. And they are 2-0 up at the moment. Confirmed scores, winning a third match as well. Morocco winning one of the singles. So Mexico will be watching this one eagerly, looking for Turkey or Portugal to make the slip. Got Honduras all sitting beside me. What a beautiful black kit that is. And so very much like the Portugal kit. Oh dear, oh, is that in the water? Is it just on the edge? Nope, it's in the water. Now that camera angle showing us a little bit better. Big hello to Japan. Hello to you all. And also a big shout out to Malaysia, all saying hello. Any updates on the Mexico-Malaysia senior matches? I'll get you those in just a short while. Just been told my Spanish is excellent. Yeah, there's still problems. That's supposed to be the microphones on the course. They were checking it. They thought they changed it. Again, they haven't. Argentina have beat England, is that correct? Not yet. It's very close. I think they may have, though. I think it may be over. And I think they have. 3-2. Two of the foursomes ended in ties. And Argentina winning two of the singles. 6-4, 5-4. So, yep, that's all over. That means Argentina are top of Group A. It was the decider, and it was very close indeed. Those tied foursome matches. That's where England have let it slip. But Argentina going through, top of the group. England in second. The Chile-Ireland match is 2-1 in favour of Chile. Looks like Chile may well be third and Ireland fourth. This match between Turkey and Portugal on your screens now. Got Honduras, France going on beside me. It's obviously a lot of the sound you can hear. Long way off. Shot from Portugal. Similar shots here, one from the right, one from the left even. Look at that, round the hole. Good effort. Turkey, Portugal. The men's competition. Portugal winning the four balls. Lucas just messaged saying at the last World Cup you commentated, my cut putt was very close. Just like that. I've been asked for an update on the men's seniors. Sorry, I'm just going over Portugal-Turkey. I think I've got the wind noise. They finally fixed it just as the wind picks up. Got 2-1 to Turkey in the foursomes and 2-1 to Portugal in the singles. So Portugal currently leading in the men's competition against Turkey. Men's seniors competition I've been asked about, Group F. I can give you that update as well. So Group F consists of USA, Slovakia, Spain and Switzerland. It's a playoff for first place. I'm saying playoff, it's all or nothing. Winner takes top. Slovakia versus USA. USA winning both the foursomes 6-1, 4-2, and winning one of the singles 5-2. The other one is tied at 2-all. So currently it's 3-0 to the USA seniors men's team. So it looks like they will finish top of Group F. Thank you, Wunderbar, for asking. Padua of Portugal on your screens. Got to keep updated on these scores, let you know what's going on if it's a match that we're not seeing. To turn that wind down, so starting to pick up just a little bit. Been asked about the match in Group E that we were watching earlier. Still going on between Scotland and USA. There's been a confirmed score. USA have got a point, and that is in the foursomes. They won that 8-5. The other foursome is being won by Scotland, and the third one is tied. The four ball being won by Scotland. And the other singles match, two of them tied, one of them in favour of Scotland. Those tied matches, they can change on a single hole though. So USA came back into it there. Scotland did start to pull away at one point, but USA have come back into it. If it finished now, it would finish 3-1 Scotland. But it's all about those tied matches. Hopefully we'll get over there and see the climax of those games. If there is any changes in them. But all of those, the Argentina beating England in Group A 3-2 to finish top. Very close game as well. A lot of ebb and flow in that one. His finger in my screen then. It's being played off the cart path. A lot of players don't do that, but the relief onto the grass with that slope, probably not as helpful. Doesn't have to be taken. It's getting very, very cloudy here. Dark clouds as well. You can see the wind starting to pick up too. discussion going on. About where the ball needs to be put. Valve walking away now. Now you can see in the distance there how grayer it's getting. I mean, it is a little bit hazy with the sun and the humidity, but with the wind picking up, these dark clouds rolling in, shot going wide left. Just asked why the England-Scotland matches hadn't had any coverage. We have had Scotland and England both today. We had seniors of England and the men's match, and we had the Scotland match earlier as well. Taken far too much pace on this. Obviously this matchup here in Group B, more scores will start to come in soon. On, then you can see how dark it's just suddenly got. We haven't seen many dark clouds over the competition over this past week. There we are, you can just see them top of your screen now. Is going Turkey, Portugal. (4-2) to Portugal is how that's going. Will depend on the Mexico-Morocco match, which in favour of the Mexicans, so Mexico will, I believe, finish top. They're winning the other group 4-1. I can't see Morocco getting back in that. Now ask about the ticker. We had the ticker on the finals day of the individual competition. Oh, there's the clouds. Just to give you a closer look, and there's a 40% chance of rain in the area. Which is very high. We've had 2% most of the week. Mexico, not seeing many long putts going in. No, they haven't been, well, today especially. But it looks like Morocco are going to win. Sorry, Mexico are going to win this group. It's going to be very tight. Obviously Portugal. But it will go down to the goal difference. Obviously Turkey and Mexico getting the bonus points in the first matches. Both on 4. But Portugal getting the win, so Mexico will be on 7. Portugal will be on 6. If they do beat Turkey, it will finish on 4. And we'll have 3rd place. Italy on our screens now. Very nearly a long putt going in. So Italy, Japan that you're seeing here. This is in Group E of the senior competition. It's a lovely shot from that way, that far. Beautiful line. Skip up at the front. Turning. Seems to have gone for this. Now it's going to tail off at the back. Drift away. Now in Group E, obviously this is Italy needing to win to confirm their first place. If Japan can beat them, they could sneak into first as well. They do need to get the win. Currently leading 2-1, the Italians. Japan getting their score in the foursomes. Italy are winning the other 5-3 at the moment. The singles 9-2, 7-2, both in favour of Italy. So Japan could tie it up in the foursomes, but they do need to win 2 holes. Well, they need to win 3, sorry. It's 5-3 at the moment to Italy. I think they're running out of time. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They're on hole 8. With only this hole and the next hole to go. I mean, they could tie it. Well, they could tie the hole, but they can't tie the match. I mean, make sure that I'm correct. I don't want to say that they could tie when I'm just talking about the individual. But they can't get a point on the board. Just not enough holes to do it. Beautiful. These are the players that started on hole 10, finishing. They're going to finish on hole 9. Love going out for Japan. Another shot missed from distance. That one didn't seem to be that far, but look at the roll. Well, let's add another kit to the list, the white Spanish kit. That That's very nice. It's very clean and simple. Very nice. It's just they're all walking past me right now. Very much. Getting a couple of messages about the sound going in and out. Hopefully I can adjust that accordingly and make that a little bit better for you. So it might be something to do with the atmospheric conditions. And we're going to go to a commercial. 1 hour left to go. But yes, the ticker, was talking about that a short while ago. We did have a ticker on the individual competition. So hopefully we'll have that back for these matches as the rest of the competition goes on. During the commercial break, I can hear thunder. There's a rumble of thunder has just echoed out around the course. Wasn't a big, and I don't know how far away it is. But we are so close to finishing. Thank you for joining me here with 1 hour left of the broadcast. We should see all of the final matches coming in, and we should have all of the final scores as well. Comments such as some interesting lines being chosen. Well, they certainly are. I don't get a lot of them. So I'll look at them and think, okay, well, I wouldn't do that. And you're all better than me. Supposedly. I'd say definitely. But it's, yeah, there's some very weird choices being made. Thank you for joining me. Please hit the thumbs up. And by doing so, that will help YouTube. Just glancing down at 18 in front of me, I can see, looks like Brazil. Scotland on their way. That's in the seniors competition. Scotland playing Slovenia, Hungary. Got cameras on that course. I don't believe I have. So we might not be seeing them. We are coming back to, let's find out as we continue. Ah, well, there is. That's what I was seeing. We do have a camera. We have the drone up. I can see the drone. We did see Scotland just behind us there. It's Hungary, Brazil. Group A in the seniors competition. between Brazil and Hungary. Winner goes top. Winner stays top, I should say. Brazil winning 2-1. Can Hungary get back? No. I think Brazil have won that, and that means Brazil finish top of Group A in the seniors category. Great performance from them. 1-1 in the foursomes, and Brazil winning both of the singles. 6-5 and 6-5, so very close. Wind really kicking up now. A little bit more thunder. That 10 kilometers an hour has definitely disappeared now. Another match in this group was Scotland-Slovenia for 3rd and 4th place. Slovenia winning 3-0. And are winning the 4th match as well. So Scotland will be 4th, Slovenia will be 3rd, Hungary 2nd, Brazil 1st. Still seeing the replays of all those shots that missed the hole. I don't know if you're receiving any of this interference. Our stream going out via the Starlink satellites. I don't think these electrical storms. That shot from the Italian where it dropped in.
No, verga, ¿cómo no, güey? Ya, atravesate aquí. No, güey, porque ahí tira. Ahí está el caminito. Allá está el caminito. Atravesate por acá. ¿Está? Sí. Que sí, están tirando hacia allá.
Everything taking shape now. Everything getting close. Those last holes. One or two shots which could change the position. Roll away. Struggling here in the group. Here's the seniors, the Scottish team, who unfortunately have finished 4th in their group. Wind really, you can just look at the screen now, you can really see this really causing a big problem. Be a huge shame. We are due some rain at some point. I think it's not due to come until about 10 o'clock tonight, but the way this is going, it might come a bit earlier. See, it is causing a little bit of interference. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about this right now. Of Slovenia. The Scottish players just walking off. You see the rest down there on hole 18. Just to making their putts. And again, apologies for the interference. Ball rolling away. Cheer of "Come on, Scotland" has come up on the screens. Now, I don't know if you can still hear me. Hopefully you can. If I'm not coming through. Replays of all those shots that missed the hole. I should be there, but I think it might be to do with the conditions. I might be dropping in and out. As we see these shots coming in. Won by Brazil. Hungary second. Then Slovenia and Scotland making up the entirety of the group. Yeah, well, there's the score in the match. Seeing these final shots. Remember, all the matches are played out. I mean, we've got this is the drone giving us all of these shots. I'm surprised it's still up. If the picture goes whizzing off in a moment, you'll know why. It's great to see everyone finishing their rounds. That shot doesn't quite make it. I know I said Brazil have won the group. I do have confirmation of that. They did beat Hungary 2-1 in the end. Group A, Argentina beat England, and Chile beat Ireland. So that group finished Argentina, England, Chile, Ireland. Group B, still in progress. Portugal, Turkey. Portugal 2-0 up at the moment. But Turkey are winning 2 of the foursomes at the moment, so they could tie it there. And they are winning 1 of the singles, and Portugal winning the other singles, so it's close. That could end up all tied. Yeah, that could end up 3-3. Portugal early advantage. That's in Group B. Obviously, we've still got time. We might see some of them come through in just a short while. In Group C, the men's competition, that was the big match against Italy versus Brazil, where it's currently 1-0 to Brazil, but Italy are winning the 4 balls. They are 2-1 up in the foursomes. That would make it 2-all. And they are winning the other 2 singles. 4-1 and 5-3. So it's possibly advantage Italy at the moment. Only just, though, to take the top spot in Group C. In Group D, France have won that. Slovenia second, Honduras third, and Norway finishing 4th. Today's matches, Slovenia beating Norway 5-1, France beating Honduras 5-2. So that's Group D. Shawsey saying it looks like Spain losing all 3 matches and out. Huge shock, absolutely. And I don't want to... I was speaking to someone at the start of the competition. I've got the Spain team in front of me. And it was before they were taking all of their team photos. And you know when you get a feeling, I said to them, I go, there's a big team that's not going to do well. And I think it might be Spain. I almost wish I'd shared that with you, because I shared it with someone else. I don't want to say anything, and you know, I'd rather be proven. Actually, I should have been proven wrong. Maybe I should have said it. But I did say it to someone, and I was like, I think it might be Spain. And I've been right on that. Very surprised. But Uruguay have won that match 4-3. The Scotland-USA match still in progress. Currently 2-1 to Scotland. They are winning the 4 balls, which would make it 3-1. And they are winning the other singles, which would make it 4-1 and top the group. And they are only winning that 7-6 at the moment. And they are going to be finishing on hole 9. I've just seen lightning in the distance. So if that gets a little closer, we will have to suspend play. That's so close to finishing as well. But at the moment, in Group E, that winner takes top match is going in favour of Scotland. The United States I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it back. But that's Group E, where USA needed the win to get them into second place, and they needed to do it with a big score. To push Scotland out of the running. Scotland had a huge hole difference going into this final match. Group F, Slovakia versus Malaysia. Slovakia 2-0 up and winning the other matches. So it looks like they will finish top in Group F, ahead of Hungary. We're playing the Netherlands, and Hungary are currently 1-0 up. The 4 balls. But Hungary are going to finish second behind Slovakia. And then it's Malaysia and the Netherlands to complete the 4. That's all of the groups there in that men's competition. Seniors that's on your screen right now, you're seeing the 3rd and 4th teams in Group A. Last holes being played. Brazil winning the group, Hungary 2nd, Slovenia 3rd, and Scotland 4th. So Slovenia have won this match 3-0. But Brazil, their senior team coming top. Their men's team could be top. Still close between them and Italy. We'll take a look at the women's competition. Tell you how those go today. To give them 3rd place. But Turkey 3 out of 3 in Group A. Group B in the women's competition. So we continue to see these final shots. Group B, this is where the Spain team are doing well in the women's competition. They have won their group. So Spain hopes all resting on the women for glory. Switzerland were 2nd, USA 3rd, and Brazil 4th. So it's the only Brazil team not in and around the top places in the women's competition. Group C in the women's, that's won by France. Japan in 2nd. The defending champions. Uruguay 3rd, FootGolf 4th. And finally, let's give you the update on Group D in the women's competition. And that was won by Hungary on hole difference. Both finishing on 7 points, but the difference of 44 to 28 in favour of Hungary. Slovakia 2nd, Argentina 3rd, and South Africa coming in 4th in the women's competitions. There's the grey cloud. You might catch a glimpse of lightning. As we see the senior men wander off into the distance. We head into the commercial break. And I don't think there's much more to come, and I think this might well be the end of our broadcast. Don't know where our cameras are. Hoping we might see the last bits of Scotland USA. Scotland 2-1 up at the moment, but it could end 3-2. Craig mentioned about the courses being different. There should be variations. There's variations on the 2 courses, whereas over at Trevidas, where they were playing yesterday, we had some longer holes. It's very long out there, and then we've got more technical holes here on the Turtle Dunes course. Variations across the 2 courses. There may be changes for the for the final matches, and we'll get more of a variation that way. See, I'm not privy to that. Hopefully I'll be told beforehand. But isn't it a test of skill no matter what the length of the course? If it's a long course, is it only testing those players that can kick it a long way? If it's a short course, is it only testing the players that are very good at the putting and placement? Yeah, we do need the mix. On this course, I do believe there is a mix. I'm glad. To my right, I've got hole 17, very big par 5. But the tee places may be moved again. They may be moved again. Now, hopefully the cameras are out there to grab those final holes. We'll find out in a moment. Otherwise, we are very close to the end right now. They're all packing up around me. More thunder rolls in. And has the course been bumpy and wobbly from the start of the event? It has been very dry, yes. For those that you might have just joined us for the team competition, the individuals competition, very dry as well. Like we say, there has been a bit of a drought over the last few weeks. The groundsman and women and team now. Carla's messaging in something that's quite interesting, a mix of distance and danger and short holes. Absolutely agree with that, as we were saying, but he says 6 definite left foot tee offs, 6 right foot tee offs, and 6 tee offs that are optional. Oh, I wouldn't like that. I can't kick with my left foot. I'm sure there's a lot of players out here that can't use one or the other. If they're maybe predominantly left-footed and may never use their right foot, or the other way around, right-footed never using their left. That's why you see shots outside of the foot being played instead of the wrong foot, as it may be called. Argentina, France in the seniors competition coming through here. It is the Group B. Oh, it would be great to see the ambidextrous-footed players showing their all-round game, and obviously they do stand out. And you go, using their left foot, using their right foot. Yeah, I don't think we could ever enforce you have to use your right foot here or your left foot here. Group B, senior. Uruguay in the background. This is in the senior competition. France, Argentina. Currently 1-1. Argentina winning the foursomes 5-3. And one of the singles 7-4. Of course, if Argentina win, can't say, and everyone seems to be getting to the pin okay. You weren't watching earlier. They weren't. We had lots of shots rolling away, very dangerous in and around the holes, and rolling off. Yes, his winner of this match comes top of the group. Actually, no, France need to win it. So Argentina will go 6 points. It all depends on if Turkey are beating Portugal. If Turkey beat Portugal, they go top. But Portugal are beating Turkey 2-0. So this group is all up in the air. Quite sure who won that in the end. Now we're seeing the remnants of the congratulations. Shot travels through the bunker and beyond. You've still got this final group to come through. See if this one can make any difference. powerful shot through the bunker. Out the back. Into the far bunker as well. Just been asked how long has the Scotland match got left. They can't be far away. They were due to finish on hole 9. I can see the seniors who finished. They're sitting on the benches, not too far from me. France win this matchup against Argentina, they finish top of Group B in the senior competition. And I don't believe we've got cameras out and about as we're going to another commercial break. There's been a message, surely the TV company can't pack up before the end of play. Oh, how little you know. Oh, they can and they will. Yeah, there's still a couple of scores not in on Scotland. I don't know if that's because I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not even going to come up with a reason for it. Because I can't give you one. It's currently 3-1 to Scotland, though. I can definitely tell you that. Ah, there we are. 5-2. That must be those other scores they've won. So Scotland have beat the USA 5-2, and Scotland top the group. Ahead of Uruguay, ahead of USA, that have progressed at each World Cup and have now sunk back down to the depths. Very simple at the next World Cup. Too many good players for them not to. Big shout out, hello to Mrs. Morgan. Christopher's messaged in saying, let's go Scotland. So you congratulate their best ever World Cup. And now it's all about team spirit, camaraderie. Who knows how far they could go. Well done. Well done to them. Best of luck to them in the next round, of course. We will be saying to all of the teams in the next round, good luck. It's a very interesting tree. This is the France-Argentina senior matchup. France needing to win it to top the group, as do Argentina. That's how it's currently sitting. been any difference? Has there been a change? To all our viewers all around the world, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us here today. Looking up in the distance, there's Turkey, Portugal. It's currently 3-3. Final score in the men's competition. That was in Group B. Which means that Turkey will have won the group. Unless Mexico beat Morocco and have a better score difference in the end, better hole difference. So if that's 3-3, so that's only 1 point. Mexico, oh, actually, it means Mexico will win the group, because they will go up onto 7 points, and Turkey will be on 5. That draw, not enough. Both teams on 4 points going into today's match. Mexico getting the win, taking them to 7. Turkey drawing with Portugal, taking them to 2nd place on 5. Portugal 3rd place on 4. And Morocco finishing in 4th place. So congratulations to Mexico winning the group. We get very close to the end of our broadcast. A few photographs, looks like they're being taken there. Doesn't look like anyone else coming through on 18 just yet. No, it's not a photograph, they're just... Portugal I've been told the Portugal-Turkey match is 3-3 and a tie. Even though I've got 4-2 here now. If that's the case, that puts Turkey into 3rd. I'll have to double check that. two lots of scores coming through. Got one message saying it was 3-3, now one saying it's 4-2. Excellent. That doesn't help me in the slightest. What I can say, Mexico have won the group. Yeah, he's left it. Just seeing on the screen there. There's Mexico. Winners. Go on, go on. There it is. Thank you, lads. Thumbs up and a wave. Number one. Yes, indeed. Putting his collar up. Like the collar with the flag. Good design. Well, the wind's died down, but what a perfect temperature it is now. It's so cool. I almost feel like I could put a jacket on. Great shot out of the bunker, just shy of the hole. Playing wide on the right hand side. These final shots, final bits of the day.
Hola mamita, ¿cómo estás? Oye, me debo un paquete, creo. Por ahí me pueden ayudar a recibirlo, por favor. Espera.
Another good shot onto the green there. Bit of discussion going on to my right. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Bit of shouting going on. it's on hole 18 where I've got a bit of a problem. Somebody looking to get a drop. And there's no relief there, so they can't have one. Wish I could show you it. It's quite interesting. I can't really tell you much about what's going on. It's one of the Slovakian players playing against Malaysia. Has kicked it into the grandstand. And the ball is obviously in a difficult position to play because it's sort of behind the advertising. So they've been told they can chip it over if they like, play it round. They can take a penalty shot by taking the relief and getting the penalty. So lots of discussion going on. But this is the rule as it, and it has been little run backwards here and there. That ball, I think, has run as far past the hole as he ran backwards. Ball has been chipped out. And there we go, that's why they're all applauding. So you can, I don't know if you can just, would have seen it in the foreground. It was very, very good, strong refereeing that we had on 18. Obviously the other 18, not this one. They are right next to each other. Only a few minutes left on today's broadcast. Thank you again for joining me. We're back again tomorrow, same time. That's 2 p.m. local. Which across Europe is about 7-8 hours behind. So UK time, that would be 9 p.m. Wherever you are in the world, do look it up. I know we've got viewers with us from the United States. Big hello to you. They're in Canada as well. And viewers across in South Africa, Malaysia. We had Australia. Big strike of lightning. I don't know if you just saw that on your screens. But wherever you are around the world, it is appreciated having your company. A few more shots from earlier. The wind picking up, the lightning. Hopefully we'll stay out for these last few matches that are coming in. We are back live. See the cheer going on. Some hugs going on in the background there. Players making their way off the course. Not hanging around. Seem wanting to get back for lunch, or dinner I should say. Here's the score here. Mexico, Malaysia in the senior category. just going to see it out, these last couple. Hear the cheers for the Malaysian men's team beside us. Well, there you go. These are the last groups coming in. We've had most of our scores come through now. We've read those out. So big congratulations to all the teams that finished top of the groups and all of those that have done better than expected. We'll have more matches coming your way tomorrow at the same time from 2 p.m. local time. Do work out where that is. Remember, we are in Acapulco, Mexico, if you need to look it up. But 2 p.m. local time, same time, every day. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm Rob Lamar. That's the cheer for me. I wish you all the very best of and a good night. You take care, and I'll see you all tomorrow. For now, though, take care. Bye-bye.